My name is Liz, and you are now in the Blackseat. Anyone who knows me knows that I love hearing and telling stories, and I love Black people. I believe God was especially creative when he made Black folks. I mean, come on. Melanin is pretty dope. Unfortunately, we live in a world that historically has discounted and degraded people of African descent by creating and spreading false, damaging narratives. For centuries, others have tried to tell us who we are, when in fact, they know very little of anything about Black life. So I wanted to create a space where we tell our own stories. If I'm being honest, I am truly over people questioning us about our lived experiences. Here's what I know to be true. Black people operate in multiple worlds and always have. When you're in the Blackseat, you'll learn about the diversity of the Black experience from Black people across the diaspora. We're not asking for your approval of our humanity. We are giving you the privilege of learning more about us. We set about defining what Blackness is. We discuss what it's like to be a Black man or a Black woman. We'll talk about raising Black children, wearing Black hair on our Black heads, and being Black in white spaces. Each episode starts with an excerpt that really stuck with me from that particular conversation. We close each episode with my guests sharing their Black heroes and sheroes. And speaking of heroes, I recorded this welcome a few days after the unexpected death of actor Chadwick Boseman. We are deep in grief while honoring him as a portrayer of heroes and as a hero himself. An article in the Washington Post identified the importance of heroes in that, quote, "There is more to our story than what we've been told. The imaginative possibilities of who we are and where we come from are limitless," unquote. Another writer said, "To concern yourself with who your heroes are is to construct a story about who you are." Having role models and amplifying the contributions and sacrifices they've made is extremely important to me. Some of my own Black heroes outside of my family are Fannie Lou Hamer and Mose Wright. Sister Hamer forever galvanized the Black vote while literally and figuratively feeding her community. Mose Wright was Emmett Till's uncle, who risked his life and safety in a Mississippi courtroom by pointing out the white men who had kidnapped, tortured, and murdered Emmett. They were both unbelievably brave souls who fought against injustice at a huge personal cost to both of them, and we stand on their shoulders. In the Blackseat, we feel and express the range of emotions that society often does not allow us to have. There is no judgment about another Black person's experience. In the Blackseat, we experience freedom in defining ourselves for ourselves. We will not tone police, censor ourselves, or soften the message to spare feelings. I've asked my guests to communicate with honesty, candor, and transparency. I hope this is a place of growth, pride, and learning for everyone who tunes in. But here's what being in the Blackseat isn't. We won't be having endless conversations centered solely on racism. While anti-Black racism has loomed over our heads for hundreds of years, everything we are and can be isn't defined by the way others feel about us. We are greater than those who would try to stop our forward progress. So, welcome to the Blackseat. If you have questions or comments or have a topic you think we should explore, feel free to email me at superblack@intheblackseat.com. Also, make sure you visit our website at intheblackseat.com and join us on Twitter or IG at intheblackseat to see visuals that represent my guests, their unique stories, and their Black heroes. Everyone is welcome in the Blackseat, but make no mistake, Black folks are driving. Let's go.